The Attack on Titan face.
Yo, welcome to a brand new season of Society and Pop Culture 101. I am Instructor BK Spades, and I am
I'm
here. I want to
oh
say, you wait. It has been a long time. Not that long, but long enough.
long enough.
And I am very happy to reintroduce to you the co-host of this lovely podcast, my sister, Instructor Novacaine.
Hello, 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 hello. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me tonight because the technical difficulties were technically difficulting.
Oh yeah, it's got us 25 minutes behind. Them things was
I
working.
am tired. Today has been a very long day.
Um, by the way, for the first time, we are live on Instagram as well. So we are streaming live on
Hi,
YouTube,
Instagram.
Instagram, and Facebook. Instagram is new to us, so if you
Hey,
pop through on
Instagram.
Instagram, give us some grace over there. Anyway, I want to jump right into it. We'll talk about other stuff after the show, but on today's episode, we are going to be talking about what I call the biblical episode because everything is pretty much centered around religious themes, I guess. The best way to say it.
I'm just trying to be as strong as possible tonight. I'm so freaking tired, young. I can't believe I'm so tired. And then that whole delay just pissed me off. I'm trying to be as strong as possible right now.
You got this. You got this. You got this. Um, so we're we're gonna be talking about Druski first and foremost because Druski
Mhm.
recently had another skit that Drewski's really good at making the internet react to things.
Mhm.
And this one was no different. This time he I don't want to say he went after the mega church crowd. I don't think that's the goal. I'm not really sure. I don't know what his motivations are, but he just kind of likes to do things whatever's funny. That is his goal, I would
That
think.
is Drewski's goal. That is
But
Drewski's goal. I'm
but
a
there was a lot
huge
of
fan.
discourse.
Everything has a lot of discourse these days, all right? The internet
I
is a
know.
plethora of discourse at this point. Um, but Drewski, I'm very impressed with his methods at these points. Like this point in life, he has angered so many different groups of people that sorry for the delay, students.
But he's angered many people.
He has angered many people and many different groups of people at this point where it's like there is a method to his madness and I need everybody to understand that. And that is what makes it great because a lot of comedians tend to like pinpoint one point or something. They're not as versed in many different categories. So like Juicy is trying to hit them all at this point. And every
Yeah.
time he hits, especially something, a group of people that is large, like a sports team,
Mm.
a church,
Yeah.
the hood.
He's definitely an equal opportunity hitter when it comes to his comedy, which is why I like Drewski. Um, I did. There was a lot of hands thrown in there, proverbial hands. From that, the jacket, I forgot the name of the preacher whose jacket he copied, to the flying in on the flying in with the smoke machine.
No,
Just the money part, all of that, it was all really hilarious. But I believe that he absolutely hit the target. As a Christian man myself, I said this way: whether it was intended for him to hit the targets that he hit, when it comes to God, he'll use you. You know what I'm saying? He'll use you to get to the places he needs to go. Because let's just be real here. It opens up the discourse on the hypocrisy, and that's gonna be a word you hear a lot of tonight.
mm-hmm.
On a lot of on the faith as a whole. especially when we are in the places that we are in right now. When it comes down to politics, when it comes down
Mm-hmm.
to um, poverty, and we got so many mega churches with so much money coming through. They're not helping the community. You know, we had that food stamp situation that happened earlier this year. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
churches wasn't
Late last
stepping
year.
up. I mean, late last year. Sorry, a lot of churches wasn't stepping up for that.
No, I
Um,
didn't see many churches step up for that. Now, I'm not saying that your church did not apply to this. They definitely probably your church may have done this, but many
yeah,
churches were not helping out with the whole when the food stamps situation that was going on late last year.
and
Oh,
the problem with that is so many churches. This is like two, three churches, and not every church got money now. You know, but for the ones that do, when it's cold right now, are you opening up your church as a warming station? Have you put
mm-hmm,
in the work to even figure out how to do that? Are you opening up food drives? I see so many smaller churches. Um, I got family that has small churches that make sure that the community is fed. Shout out to
mm-hmm,
Pastor Patrick because you're absolutely doing the work. Um, so when your church is the heart is really where it's supposed to be and you're doing the work that you're supposed to be, the Christ-like work, because your brother is the most important thing here. You're supposed to
mm-hmm,
take care of your fellow man. It's like one of the
mm-hmm,
golden rules. um and we're not doing that as a community of church people, and the outside world sees that and they get upset. So it was easy for someone like Druski to come in, make the skit that he made, and it instantly went viral because not only did people think it was funny, the people that's on the other side of not being helped also understood that. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? They saw that
mm-hmm.
hypocrisy, so it was like, yeah, I know that. Still funny skit though.
Man, I was trying to say I was waiting for you to finish your point because I wanted to talk about more about the skit itself and how he came, the way he was coming down and he was still hanging in the air, talking about some. I wear red bottoms because I walk in the blood of Christ. I lost it. I lost it.
Man, all of that was funny because you can see preachers really saying stuff like that,
You
you
can.
know? And again, there's a language there that is always used that doesn't always connect to the people that's in there. So to my next point about the skit, there's also a crowd of people that get upset, and I see y'all comments. We coming to y'all in a few seconds. Um, there's always
I
like
don't see
that
that one
crowd of.
comment. I'm over here looking. I keep looking, but I don't see no comments.
I got
All
you.
right.
I got you. We got to get your system back running. It's like you ain't been here in a while. There's a sector of people that see mega churches and get mad because of the big screens, and they get mad because they're putting on all the performances, and they get mad because all the celebrities are flocking there. And to that I say, the Holy Spirit is a great marketer at times. Okay, it knows what the people that it's trying to grab. It will grab you in some way. There's literally something out there for everybody within the religious sector, and once you find it, you find it. It's not always this traditional. We're opening up the hymn book. We're singing, choir hymns every Sunday at 2 p.m. It's not always like that. Sometimes some people like to hear a little gospel hip hop, and I think it's room in there for all of that type of stuff. It's room in there for the performances. It's room in there for the new age music. All of it. It's just you have, as the church, you have to do all of those things plus your responsibilities. And if you're not doing your responsibilities, that leaves room for ridicule and critique, which is what this is. A very funny, hilarious critique. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Let's talk about some of
I
these.
had I had to go on mute for a second. My baby is crying, so
Is that the
my
baby?
baby number two is crying. So I didn't know how much of it was going to pick up on the mic because he get busy. I wanted to
Yeah, I
add,
can hear them pipes strong.
bruh, bro gets busy, and yes, it was the rookie. baby number two. But we'll get to that at another time. I wanted to add to the mega church as well. They just have such a bad reputation because of um the clientele, quote unquote,
Yeah.
at this point, because it doesn't really feel, when you go into a mega church, it doesn't really feel like a true congregation. It feels like a business transaction in a sense.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Good facts right there. Good fact.
so they have like a really bad reputation. So I'm pretty sure not every single mega church is like that, but the majority is given
Yeah.
that for sure.
Okay. I know it sounds like I'm defending the church, but to be
It's
fair, I
okay.
want to no because I want to be fair. I want to hit all points here because there's always a rebuttal to everything. Obviously, um, the bigger you get, the more problems you have. You're going to first of all, you're going to lose that friendly, down home, we know everybody vibe first and foremost because you can't know everybody in the church that big. Number two, it does cost a lot to make those things happen every Sunday. It's a full on production. You got to have security. You got to pay the musicians. The bigger the church, the bigger the bank, the people coming through gonna want. So I understand why there's so much money coming through, but again, all those things can be fine if you're still doing the thing you're supposed to do and not just filling the pastor's pocket. Yes, if your pastor's not working, is he working for the church? Yes, he deserves a cut of the money. Absolutely, he does. But in that same side of the coin, if you ain't out here feeding the homeless, if you ain't out here like maybe doing a shoe drive or a food drive, or if you're just doing one thing a year and you getting nearly billions of dollars, what are we doing? And you're just having
Nearly.
and you're just doing conferences after
You're just doing
conferences after
yeah.
conferences
Yeah.
and never helping anybody. And like the government's not going to do it. So the people is going to expect the church to be the church and help.
Exactly.
Even and this is the hard part, even those that do not believe.
Just
The
imagine just imagine if churches, all of the churches, especially these mega churches. I still remember the one time, what's old boy name? Joel Osteen didn't open his church
Joel
that one
Osteen.
time.
Yeah. Didn't he not open it up when it was like
It
a
was like a big
storm or
hurricane. Yeah, it's a huge
yeah,
hurricane.
yeah, yeah.
Come on now. What?
You think and you think people not keeping tabs on that stuff?
Just imagine if each mega church that have this clout and all of the funding behind it,
Alleged funding.
alleged. But anyway, just imagine if every single last one of them actually was here for the people.
Man, the way things would look, it would look a lot different. Like
It'll be
we have
completely
enough
different.
money in this world to for no one to be hungry, which is crazy. Which is crazy. But I'm also a believer that it shouldn't be just on the church to do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, not all on the church. I'm not saying that, but
But the church definitely supposed to be in the forefront of the heavy lifting. For sure. For
for
sure.
sure, for sure.
Yeah. You got anything else to add to the Druski skit? Because we started late, so we can't stay like all day. Or you want to go through the comments real quick?
Yeah,
Because
let's see these
they're
comments since I
itching.
can't see them. I cannot see them. I gotta see my people. Hey y'all.
Yeah. What's up, JB? First and foremost, because the hurry up and start class was funny. What's up,
Yes.
John? CCN in the
Take
house.
your
CCN
seat.
in the house.
Take your seat. Hey them K. Oh, thank you.
I know, man. We both been missing the mic for real.
Yeah, same. Both been,
Let's
and I'm talking about
see.
some same. See, they only click up. They only she bye. Thank you, JB. Thank you, JB.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
We're
thank you,
glad
Lim
that we can
K.
brighten up your week a little bit on this fine Thursday afternoon.
Yes, Thursday. afternoon. Thank you, Nimke.
You know what?
We're not reading these comments, by the way. I meant to
I
say,
just realized that too. I forgot. Look, we are
Rusty.
out of practice.
That's the rustiness right there. That's the rustiness right there. But Nimke did say y'all were worth the wait, and girl, thank you,
Facts.
thank you.
I'm just responding like people that's listening to this
Right,
know what I'm responding to.
sorry, listeners.
My bad. JB says knowing Druski was in church on New Year's Eve made this 10,000 times funnier. I mean, 10 times funnier. Sorry. What's up, Mimi? CCN, love you,
Hey,
Mimi.
Mimi, what's up,
Lovely
CCN
Mimi.
fam?
That is not the name of your show. It is the Mimi Morning Show. It is good to have you back on the screen, over for sure.
Thank you, Mimi. Thank you.
JB says, hit dogs gonna holler.
Every
Y'all were
single
going in
time.
these comments. I'm trying to get to some good ones here.
I'm sorry, and I don't know why it's not popping up. Like it, and when you click on them, they literally pop up, but I do not see them. I would have been pressing the comments. I don't know what happened to Evie Muck since I've been gone, but child
I don't know. I don't
and
know.
Evelyn Mimi J says those mega churches are probably pro Trump and is
A lot of them might be.
poor baby.
We're gonna get into some pro Trump conversation in a few on our next topic for sure. But we're gonna get there. But a lot of these churches probably are. The more money you have, the more likely you
Oh
are.
yes,
And I don't want to say that you definitely are. So we're gonna say allegedly that they're pro Trump. It's been a
allegedly,
while since I seen the allegedly button, so I
allegedly.
wanted to press it. Let's see. Naim Key says, "Do big churches get less money because people think they are already rich?"
Her name Nimke.
Nim K, sorry.
Do big
No,
churches get less money because people think they're already rich? No.
no, they get more money. Because the way they do their drives, they're gonna ask you for big money. They're probably gonna send it to you. Some, not all, but some will say, "Hey, we need $1 million, so we need you to send us $2,000-3,000." You know, and then you also may have people within the church that are on the more, we'll say, blessed side of life, so they're probably gonna give a little bit more because they can. Um, Mimi says they probably get more because of tax
And that's
breaks.
a fact.
Yeah,
That's a
those
fact.
tax breaks. And she also said this country is a country of loopholes, and
It
that
is.
is also true.
It is. It's something I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's something with the taxes of how you run a church. They're basically like you don't get taxed. Like it's
No, no, no,
something
you
I don't know.
don't.
I don't know the rules to it, but like
You're basically a nonprofit entity.
if I did not have any morals, I would run a church.
Whoa.
Because the business side of a church, money, 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 money. I'm sorry.
Again, it's
Forgive me.
facts, but I think
Forgive me.
I still think it's important to what you do with that money. And also, I don't want to get into that right now. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, snap.
Hey, Adrian.
That's the sis Adrian up in here.
Uh
No Buster
oh.
Podcast.
It made you a little uncomfortable, huh?
The
Okay.
skit made me a little uncomfortable. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It did make me uncomfortable because when I seen it, I was like, it's gonna hit the people it's gonna hit. So, and sometimes when you are throwing just a rock in a dark room,
Have you gone to a
good people
mega
get hit
church?
too.
Adrian, are
Huh?
you a part of I'm asking Adrian if she's a part of a mega church because I've only noticed that a lot of people that are like big into like the mega church, those are like the main people that have been a little uncomfortable from what I've seen. Missed you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we miss you too, Adrian. Um,
But because that's the only type of person I've seen like super uncomfortable if they or if they didn't see the hypocrisy in it. You said we're going to
yeah,
be saying it a lot, which we are tonight.
we are.
That's
So
what tonight episode should have been called, the
for
hypocrisy.
real, this just the live. We still got to put out the actual episode. So just to my church does a lot of charity work. We're growing really fast.
Mm-hmm.
When I first joined the church, to me, we were just big enough, you know. But because of the gift that's on the lead pastor's heads, it's growing like really fast. Does
Yeah,
it scare me a little bit? Yes.
yeah.
But those people seem to have level heads. But I can't say what people and this is not on them. This is just purely a me thought. I can't say what people are gonna do when the more and more people come through. Because when you get more people, you get more popular. When you get more popular, you get more busy. So that means you have to have really more money to do more with because you need more room and you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna always need more. And when is the line or when do you cross over that line to a point where you're at
Oh,
the
snap.
everyday mega pastor mental. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't want that burden. I wouldn't want it.
yeah,
It's so easy to flip.
yeah.
Mimi J, I am sorry that I also didn't mention that your show's Tasty Talks, which is a tech, wrestling, and life show. And people should definitely check you out on YouTube. Also check out Sports for You and JBV The World. And make sure you check out the March with Mike podcast.
Okay, Marks and Mikes. Hey, y'all. Make sure
Mega
to tell
churches
me.
have become MAGA
Mega
churches.
churches.
I knew it was gonna come back up. I knew it was gonna come back around. A lot of them have. More CCN family. Uh,
Hey, Nessa. Hey,
what's up, Nessa?
fam.
Hold on. I be trying to do the hearts and I be failing at it, y'all. I be failing
You,
at
you
it.
almost got it. That might have been
So
the best
close.
one. Try to make it big,
Wait,
like,
wait,
and then
wait.
come in small.
The I just
See
found
what I
out Chris
mean?
Jenner and the Kardashians had a church. Mimi,
See
you
what I
lying.
mean? See what I mean? See what I mean?
Mimi, I know you lying.
I did not have more rules. Okay? Okay? Okay?
Okay. I can't remember, but I think it was the speaking in tongues part only.
That,
Oh, so
that
the
makes
speaking in
sense.
tongues part is what made you uncomfortable. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can understand that. I could definitely understand that.
Yeah, so when it comes down to religion, there are certain things that are
Oh my
definitely
god.
you shouldn't touch. So I get it. I get it. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
remember a few years ago when South Park came out and they had the prophet on there and they had to censor him because they made a lot of people mad. The Muslim prophet,
Hmm.
Allah, they couldn't show him. So yeah,
So I'm
um,
sorry for laughing. I have a really dark. It's not really dark, but people might hate me for this. But when it comes to speaking in tongues, it's one of those things that actually a lot of people should not be able to do. So like if you hear someone speaking in tongues and it's the same verbiage as the next person, I don't want to hear it. I don't
no,
want
no,
to
no,
hear it.
no. You should be skeptical about people. Okay, not skeptical, but you should use discernment, which is basically just being like,
Yeah.
are you
It's one of
real? You know what I'm
those
saying? So yeah,
exactly. It's one of those skills that aren't blessed to everyone. Like everyone is not going to be able to do it. So it's like when that is being done for me, I gotta like you said, use that extra discernment because it's like you sound like your auntie, your grandma, your first lady, or whoever. But if that person has their own distinct tongue, then that makes sense.
yeah. And
That
also,
makes
I
sense
think you're
because that's
supposed to
what
have.
I've always
I heard,
thought of it as the language straight to the Almighty, and that's supposed to be
yeah,
a
yeah.
language
That's what
just
I was
between you and
always.
the Almighty.
But also, I think there was a sector that believes you're supposed to have somebody to translate that.
Something. All I'm
Yeah, we're
saying is
getting
that it's supposed to be
we're getting
unique.
deep into the we're getting deep into the. This is what we used to talk about at church.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I think this is an important one too. Church and society are largely participants of theater. Yes, and I think another reason that a lot of people get upset about what goes on at church is because they don't know that, and they also don't know that there's a business side to it. So when they learn these things, they tend to want to deconstruct from the religion as a whole.
Mhm.
But if
If
you
I
go
had
in
no
knowing,
morals, I just had to say it again. I just had to
like
say it again.
let's just be honest here. When you hear music,
And then here she go.
is it's not always like this. It can be divine. I'm not saying that it's not, but also there's an element of you're hitting the right harmonies, you're hitting the right notes, and it resonates with you, and that's okay to get someone into that mindset, into that vibe. Yes, that's fine. I still think you can have breakthroughs after that, but let's just be honest here. If I go into a church and you playing rock music, I'm not gonna get into the worship mindset. I'm gonna be ready to rock out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how it works. That's just common sense. That's just how it should work.
Facts. Um, another dark moment.
Oh gosh.
Everyone knows I'm not. I don't go to church. I don't. I haven't gone to church in over 15 years, but I do want to go to church for that exact reason right there. I need that crank.
Oh
It's something about
well,
church
no.
crank. It's something about church crank that just completely different. It's
I,
just completely different.
man, we out here just anyway. I'm okay with people going to church for what they want to go to church for. I don't think it has to be all or nothing. You know, if you like to hear the music, then you going to worship with the music. Go worship with the music. You know, we we kind of get so caught up in the legality of all these sins and what you're supposed to do and all the traditions. And this is way off subject, but it becomes tedious versus you going in for, just to get your souls cleansed, you know? Let's
Get your
see.
soul cleansed. I'm sorry, I had to take a big yawn just now. Life is
No, you
so
good.
different. Oh my goodness,
I
guys.
know I know Mimi, but the other she said thanks. She was just messing with me about the thing, me calling out her all her shows. But the other day I had dropped by Mimi's show and somebody was making jokes about the BK name, and like she went off on old dude, and I was like, dang, Mimi was out here, she was about to go in.
Mimi, I have to come to your show. I'm normally asleep during your show. The new baby is the new baby.
John said he never spoke in tongues.
And I
It
believe
is
that
not
because,
something
John, you're a real one, John. All right? That's I truly believe you. All
for
right?
real. Man, ain't no point in being out here perpetrating doing something that you ain't got the gift for.
You ain't got it. If you ain't got it, you
I agree
ain't
with
got it.
Nova. My God works in mysterious ways, so I be feeling skeptical, but I don't speak on it.
It be like that.
I think it's okay to call out which is why I'm okay for Druski to wrap this conversation up. I'm okay with Druski calling out calling out in quotes the megachurch pastors because he's a believer, if I'm not mistaken, correct? And
Mm-hmm.
if we're believers, then I think we should be able to say, "Hey, I'm not calling you out. I'm calling you up. I'm saying, hey, you misstepping over here. So let's bring it back. You know, make sure you're
Mm-hmm.
on your A game because I want somebody to do that for me. If I said something even within this stream that you find that I was wrong and you're also in the faith, I'm gonna be open to you correcting me if I was wrong, as
Exactly.
we should be. But now I will not go outside and say someone who doesn't believe. I'm not gonna go out of my way to criticize them in a like this beat them over the head type of way. If we're having a conversation, I say, "Hey, I hear what you're saying, but please don't disrespect this or say this." That's fine. But I'm not finna go to you and be like, "You're wrong," and you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's levels to it, is what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say you
You
found
did, you
another
did. I even cussed the guy making fun of your name and what little Spanish I know. You did, you
period.
did,
She said
you
it in
did.
English and Spanish. That's what I'm talking about,
She
Mimi.
came in with the Duolingo, baby. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's
Do
JB. He
you
do it
do
for
you
me
want
though.
to go to the next?
Oh, we're
Do you want
absolutely
to go
going
to
to
the
the next one.
next, or do you want to just go to the last?
No, we're going to the next. No way we're not talking about Nikki.
Oh yeah, we are talking about Nikki. I try to skate past it. I hate her. God forgive me. No, I don't. I don't hate anybody, but I can't stand her. I
Uh,
tried to skip over the girl. I ain't gonna lie.
So
I looked at the time and was like, okay.
we we ain't gotta stay. Hold on. Last thing, and then we're going to Nikki. John says from Sports for You podcast, as an ordained deacon, what's up, Deek? The Druski didn't offend me at all. Only mega church pastors who embrace the spectacle of worship are offended. Most preachers probably laughed. And I will hope that would be the thing because you ain't got to defend God like that. God got you. God don't need
John
you
said the
out
word
here
right there.
being angry on his behalf. You do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And if
John
you're
said the
offended by
word.
that, then I ain't gonna say nothing else past that.
If the shoe fit, tie it up and jump like a kangaroo.
Well, Evelyn says Nikki broke y'all just like Amber Rose was before she endorsed Trump.
Ugh.
Since we are
I've
talking about
already
hypocrisies,
I've already found okay, first of all, I already saw the downfall of Nicki Minaj years ago. I don't know what's up with Shorty. I never understood what was up with Shorty. Bless her heart. She made her music and she should have just went home. That's it. Make your millions, go home. She
I
started
agree.
doing little stuff. She started doing little stuff like how she had the endorsement with like what was it like one of those malt beverages or something. She had going on.
Mm-hmm.
Do little stuff like that here and there. You know, make a couple of more millions on top of the millions you already made, and go
Yeah,
home. She didn't have to
I've
do all this other stuff because one, as much as I like Nicki, I never called her the queen of rap. Is she a best selling artist of rap? Most definitely. Did I enjoy them first two albums? I sure as hell did, and sometimes I still play them. But I been saw the downfall of Nicki years ago.
But is this a downfall though, or
Yes.
is just a
Or is
pivot?
it just who she is this entire time? Okay, it's hard for me to believe this is who she is the her entire time, but Nicki is also a rich woman, so of course she would be MAGA. I hate to say it like that. A lot of rich people are MAGA.
Didn't she recently say she wasn't an American citizen?
And then apparently she's not an American citizen. I thought she was born here. She's not born here.
Mm. So
Look,
okay,
your brain moving. You can see it moving right now. Like, hold up, time out.
so this is my thing about Nikki. Since we were talking about religion, as a person, I don't want to be like she's not a real Christian because I don't think that's the case. But what I do believe is a lot of times when, and I was talking about this with a friend earlier, a lot of times when we get that first taste of jumping into the faith,
Mhm.
right? We get like overly excited and we have to tell everybody and we have to show and prove that we belong there. And I think this is what she's doing. Now, MAGA stuff aside, I'm only focusing we're gonna get to the comments. I'm only focusing on the Christian side here. I believe she's just getting extra excited and she has to show people who she is, that she's a part of something else bigger than she has to prove that she's bigger than just the twerk music and the sex music that she's been making. She has to prove that she's more than that. So by doing that, this is where she is right now, right?
But she
Stay
was
with me now.
already doing that.
Stay with me now. This is my issue with her and her zeal. It's you have a very big platform, right? People are always waiting on people see Christians as like these uppity, see us as these uppity people that just want you to be a part of their religion and tell you what to do. So now you made yourself somewhat of an ambassador here for it. And just like with what's the old girl name? The one that was with was it Kevin Gates?
I don't know.
We talked about her not too long when we were the BK Space show. She was like the ultimate baby mama. She had got that basketball player caught up.
BK.
Brittany
Brittany
Renner.
Renner.
Okay, just like
Okay.
with
I
Brittany
was like,
Renner,
hold on, wait, who are you talking about? Because I was about to say, listen here,
once
sir. You talking about something since we was the BK Spain show. That was 2 children ago. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so once you put yourself into being like that ambassador role, people are waiting on your downfall. And
Yeah.
once you, and as a Christian, you are going to have a downfall.
But she's
You're going to
already
have
had
that
a
moment.
downfall.
The scary part about that, if she is serious about her faith and this is not a grift, once they hit, it could be devastating. Not just for her, but for the people that follow her because they're like, you are now our beacon. So what do we do now? If you can't measure up, how do we? You see what I'm saying? And I think
Mm.
that's my issue with like the celebrity as a whole, not just Nicki, but any celebrity that puts themselves in an ambassador role, like they're a leader in the faith type thing. You know, if you want to be in the
Mm.
faith, be in the faith. You know, go to church, show up at
Mm.
TD Jakes like everybody else and chill. You'll, I mean, and I'm not telling you to be silent about it, but just
Damn.
understand that there's levels to it. And if you don't achieve said levels to everybody on the outside, and you don't have your faith aligned, you don't have your self esteem aligned, people will steamroll you, and them jokes gonna fly. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The MAGA thing, though, I don't even know where to start with that because that feels like a grift. The Christian stuff aside, the MAGA stuff that feels like a grift.
Mm.
So do you think this is like because what is coming at? I think
Mm.
JB said something earlier. Not the plastic melted. Oh gosh, JB, really?
I'm gonna have to
Do
go
you
back
think
and see them during the live. Did he comment through YouTube? Just tell me so I can know which platform to log into. I'm so mad that I cannot see these comments while they're coming
it's
in.
YouTube? It's YouTube. Do you
Okay,
think
bet.
this is like? Do you think this is a grift, or do you think she really is? This is what she believes.
Oh, I think it might be a little bit of both. I think this is a little bit of both. For the simple fact, for a long time, she's had this support system, these barbs,
Yeah.
that basically did anything for this lady. I always
Mm.
said, and I will forever stand on the barbs. What the hell? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because the daggone screen froze. The screen
You
froze
still
and
here?
threw
You
me
still
off.
here?
but but for hold on.
We were talking about the bars. You know what? While she's handling that, let's go through some of the comments. JB, sir, this whole plastic done melted on Maga Minaj. That's cold blooded, man. That's cold blooded. She's home probably playing with her nose. JB, come on, man. You just hitting. You hitting really tough
You
today.
you ain't right, JB. You ain't right, JB.
Not Ice get Nicki Minaj. We don't wanna wish night ice on nobody right now. You know what I'm saying?
Now that would be the some irony right there.
It would be some irony
But
though. Me,
but she
you, and
supports them.
JB.
Oh my gosh, what if she supports them just so she doesn't get deported? Since she's supposedly
Ooh,
not an American citizen.
ma'am. Before you go too far, I'm just gonna go ahead and say allegedly, just in case you know.
Allegedly.
We gotta protect ourselves, cause
Allegedly.
she be all on the thing yelling and stuff about us. We ain't even
You see
big
what I'm
enough for you to be
saying?
yelling at.
See what I'm saying?
This is the comment I was looking for. JV said this is who she's been the entire time, an undocumented immigrant seeking white proximity. So
Seeking the white proximity is leaving me in stitches.
I'm glad you said that because this whole thing with Erica Kirk was so out of left field with me. I am all for one for forgiving people, and I get it. Erica Kirk didn't say the things that her husband said about Nicki, and all those people in the movement rocked with what he said about Nicki, and she's just coddling up to them. That's what I don't understand. Like,
What do we call that? What do we call them people? Shucking and jiving for the man.
that's why I hate this so much, this whole situation, because you supposed to be the role model. You're supposed to be standing up for
She
yourself. This
never
does
was one. She
I
never.
know, I know, but
She
this don't look
claimed.
like the role model you were claiming to be.
She never. Yeah, she claimed she was, but she never was for real. That's. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of why she's on this downfall, because she is a huge hypocrite herself. How you gonna stand with what they're saying, and that's your fan base? They said, you know how they said all the things about the LGBTQ, and that's her entire fan base. Maybe that's why
So
she turned Maga. She's trying to avoid. I just said that. Told you. Told you. I just said that. I ain't the
JV
only one
said
thinking that. I ain't the only
JV
one
said
thinking Mimi.
Nikki was against Obama. I kind of forgot that.
I do not remember that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I remember it being said a few times. Let's see. JB just on fire today. A grift for Trump and who she is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Maybe a little bit of both.
You saying
Nicki
Erica
Minaj.
Kirk is worse and she's a
Yeah.
snake? Um,
Yeah. I think that's who he's talking about.
I mean, I don't know. I can't say yeah or nay to that. Only because I haven't really extensively looked into Erica like that. But I can tell you topically from the little bit I have seen, that seems to be the consensus. And I'm only saying it that way because I don't want to be the type of person that's just speaking without like really digging deep into her. She does kind of give me the ick though a little bit, and she seems very opportunistic. I will not talk about her how long it took
She
for her to
gave me
mourn
the ick.
because different levels for different people, and we don't know what it looks like behind closed doors. That's just the diplomat in me.
Want to go to bed. I'm sorry. I want to go to bed. I'm so tired. And then
All
it's
right,
Nikki. I'm trying to. Yes. Ass
all right.
kisses
Last thing about
indeed.
Nikki, then we moving on.
I don't want to talk about her no more. She makes my
No,
head
because we
hurt
got to talk about
now.
the Nikki Dunn Lemon thing. So, and this
Oh
is going
my
into our last
gosh. I almost
big
forgot we
moment.
said we was going to talk about that. And this is
So Don
where
Lemon,
I have to watch what I say.
so Don Lemon went to a protest that he was not a part of. He's just doing his job reporting. Shout out to Don Lemon. Probably the best thing for him was to lose the CNN gig.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's at this protest. It goes into a church. Um, the right made like this big old thing about him going in there, and they're trying to pin the protest on him like he started and he was the leader, and now they're legally trying to arrest him. By the way, breaking news, it didn't work. They can't arrest him. But Nikki, had some choice words for Dunn, and basically she brought up the fact that he does things for his husband that married couples do, and I won't be elaborating.
Oh, yes.
So this is what I'm talking, and he in turn brought up the fact that her husband's legal issues, which was what, is it? Then he had like a grape charge,
Mm-hmm. He can't be
and
in certain, like a certain
school
distance to
zones and
school
stuff like that.
zones. He's definitely a registered predator. Predator. What is it called?
I don't know.
See, this the
Your
brain.
sleepy brain is working on
This
you.
the brain. I told you.
But
I was
yeah,
about
the
to call
point
him
is,
a. I was about to call him a registered pedophile.
no, that's not him. That's the other family member
The
supposedly.
family member is definitely a peta. And
So
he is
I guess
the
my
husband.
question to
So the
you is
husband, I forgot what was the charge. I forgot what was the charge. But yes, he can't go
sexual
within.
assault.
Yeah, there it is. Of a child.
So Mimi says she needs to STFU, married to a sexual assault, and SA, and
Hmm.
she's talking about what married people do. Yeah. So that's my question. Is it fair for everybody else to bring up that stuff about her husband and her, or is it her uncle or something?
Always. It was her brother. Her
Brother.
husband and her
Thank you.
brother. Yeah, the brother is the PDO.
So is it fair game for
I feel like
us as
that's an actual word that means something completely different. He's the pedo. The brother
okay?
is the pedo, but the husband with the SA. But you said, is it fair that what? Say it again. I want to say
Is
yes.
it is it is it fair for them to bring that up, like Don Lemon bringing that up in his clapback to her, and a lot of people are. Is
Yes,
that fair?
yes. If you smoke crack and you out here acting like that, I'm bringing up the simple fact that you's a crackhead. You out here supporting pedos and people that commit SA. I'm bringing it up every single time, and you out here acting like that. Now, if she, like I said, if she would have went home and still married this man, it would come up only once every so often. But you're not. You won't shut up.
Okay, we're gonna move on though. But I thank you
Yes,
for answering that.
yes.
Um, so I said we are gonna talk about Trump, and we are just one. We're gonna make this short because we all know that everything he's doing at this
Registered.
point is distracting for
I
someone else.
figured out the name of it. Registered sex offender. That's what it is. That's what I was trying to remember. My brain. My brain.
Y'all hit
Mm,
all the root words today to get us kicked off this thing today.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Uh,
Mimi says she's
uh,
trying to pit his sexuality against him, Don's sexuality against him.
mhm.
Yes, she's been hiding that. How can you all of a sudden alienate the LGBTQIA community when you were saying encouraging words and a judge on RuPaul's Drag
Oh, I
Race? Yes, that's
completely
more of the
forgot about
hypocrisy.
that.
That's more of the hypocrisy. And you know, she got an album coming out pretty soon. I wonder if this is
Who?
gonna like Nicki.
She does suppose that's the
I
album
want to know
she
what the numbers are gonna look like.
that's the album she announced when when Cardi said she no, I
Did
thought she
she?
canceled the album. I don't know. For some odd reason I feel like the album got canceled during one of those coke binges. God forgive me. Sorry. Sorry.
Alleged, man. You gotta say
Allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly.
allegedly. We don't
Allegedly.
know for sure.
I don't know for sure.
Um, so let's pivot since we were talking about Trump. After everything you've seen, after everything you've seen recently, we know the Trump Steam files is out there, and they're not releasing them any faster than they already are, and they're gonna keep censoring them because a
Mhm.
judge just recently ruled that he has no jurisdiction and no power to stop them from doing it that way. And right now we are all trying to avoid civil, and world war. So,
Oh my gosh, that hasn't happened in American history yet. A civil war while a world war was going on. That's what it's about to give.
so do you think? I'm not gonna ask you about war, by the way. Um,
Huh. Well,
no.
huh.
Do you think that right now Donald Trump has dementia?
Allegedly, yes.
It's not funny. It's all we're only laughing because she was waiting for me to ask something totally different.
I didn't know
We
which
had
way
more
you was
planned.
gonna go. I didn't know which way you was gonna go with Trump. So the fact that you decided to pick this one,
do you think it's not fair that we haven't been talking more about it, especially with the way the last election went leading up to it?
BK. Nothing's fair anymore. All right. All the rules have been thrown out the window. Nothing matters in this point. Everything is about to be new. Like, but no, we should have been talking about this. We've been talking about this.
Yeah,
It's something bigger that's going to happen behind all of this. I don't know what it is, but the way that first year went on, everybody, let's take a moment for 2025. It could go to the all right?
yeah, it was really rough.
Flush it down the toilet, all right?
What's up,
What's
Trail
up,
man? Good to see
Trail?
you.
I miss you too, bro. Miss you too, bro. I'll see y'all. I'll probably see y'all next week. This week was hectic. This week was hectic. But
Oh,
yeah,
we barely
man.
got the stream up and running today.
This, listen, life, listen. 2025, let's shout out to that year being over because Trump first year in office was so I really truly feel, and this is the conspiracy side coming out of me. I really truly
Let me get
feel
my button
something
ready.
is something big is gonna happen. Like I don't know what, but it's gonna change history for good. For
I
good,
think it's
not just
already shifting.
American. It's already shifting. It's already been shifting.
I
It's
mean,
already
even when
been.
you look at the what was the economic conference they just had? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're already in the shift, you guys. We've been in the shift. We were probably in the shift before
We
he even took office.
that's what I was about to say. I feel like we've already way past the point of no return at this point. We just gotta buckle up, do the things we gotta do, be
As was
American
said,
citizens.
Trump's first year felt like an entire term, and we still got 3 more years.
3 more years. Mimi, we still
Woo-hoo.
got 3 more years, bruh.
I mean,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, think
I
about it.
don't.
Think about it in this sense. It's about to be 2028 before you know it. That's the end of his term, honestly. But before you know it, we'll be there. Please, God. Well, the end of the term technically would be 2029. But God, please. We'll be going into a brand new decade at that point. Like, a lot of things is here we are in the future.
I've
And
heard
it's dark.
it is a bit dark. All right, we got one more thing to talk about because we don't want to end the show talking
Bye,
about
Jimmy.
this because let's just be real. We're probably gonna end up talking about him like 872 more times this season.
It's gonna
But we want to
happen.
we want to
It's
end
gonna
this
happen.
season on somewhat of a high note,
Not this
especially with the
season. Not this
Rocky.
season. Not this
I mean, I'm
season.
sorry. Let me re-say that, and I'm gonna cut
Yeah.
that out. We want to end this episode of the season premiere with some positive news, um, which is Sinners has what 16 nominations,
16 of them joints.
which is
16
an all-time record
all
for
time.
nominations.
Shout out Sinners. Well deserved. Well deserved. I don't care what nobody is saying out there. Now the question is, what are they going to win? That's the
Mm,
true question. 16
good point.
nominations is very impressive, but I
It
ain't
is.
gonna hold you. They might just get one or two of them things. I ain't gonna hold you because of the simple fact of how they do. If they get more than three, I'ma know something. They
I feel
hate
like
us
they're
for
supposed to
real.
get a lot more awards
I
this
feel
season
like
so far.
I feel like they should get at least 10 of them things.
But after seeing the Vanity Fair stuff when the movie came out, then seeing how they praised Timothy Chalamet at the end of the year, and his movie was only out a month, maybe. I don't even think it had dropped for real yet. It went long, and they called that a financial success while calling Sanders' first month or so a flop, even though Sanders outdid that movie. I think it's crazy. I think it was a little crazy, but
Sinners outdid that movie. Then they brought it back, and now they talking about bringing it back into theaters again. What are we talking about right now?
You know, the last film that did that didn't do well, but this is different. This is different.
Sinners is a
Um,
masterpiece.
I believe so too, and we definitely there is an episode that Novacaine broke down the film right after it came out. So make sure you
Thank you
go
for
back
saying
and check
that.
that out. But together we haven't talked about it because I was dragging my feet on watching the film. But we're gonna get through this quickly. Extremely
It's a
ecstatic for how
masterpiece.
many nominations they got. But I also agree with old girl. I can't remember her name right now. We need wins.
We need some
Ryan
wins.
Coogler and the cast,
We need some
Delroy,
wins.
they deserve wins
Delroy deserve a win.
for sure. He's
Delroy deserve
long
a win.
overdue for a win.
Long overdue. Delroy deserves a win. I need him to go ahead and you know
Yeah,
secure it. Well overdue. I'm seeing a lot of production categories probably winning.
yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of production, the cinematography off Bucks need to win.
Oh, and also shouts out. I can't remember her name right now. I don't know if Adrian may know it because she's in the comments right now. Of the lady that did the outfits for Black Panther, she did the costumes. She's the most nominated Black woman ever. So
Oh
that's a
really?
huge accomplishment right there. And her costumes be on point.
Her costumes do be on point. Her
Ryan
costumes do be on,
Coogler
and she did.
changing the game.
So the lady that did Black Panther, she did Sinners.
Hmm. So
Oh,
Ryan
nice.
Coogler got his people he worked with.
I like that. I
I do
like that.
too. I do. We need that.
Ryan
We need that.
Coogler putting on his people, but these churches can't. Oh,
Oh Lord, is that fair?
that's a full circle moment.
Do you have anything else to add to this conversation? Because we are clocking over time. I
Sinners,
mean,
I
technically
can't.
not, but technically we are.
No, we are sinners. Sinners, I will see you soon because I'm about to watch it again, and I'm really excited to see which categories they bring home. Is well deserved. The haters keep hating. You know, everybody always want to talk mess about. Anytime there's something that's largely like, there's always that one person in the corner that just wants to try to bring everybody down. Shut up. Nobody
I
cares
feel
what you
like
have to
that's a
say.
shot. Was that a shot? Is this a shot? Because I don't like the Dark Knight. Is that what this was?
You don't like the
No, I'm
Dark
just kidding.
Knight?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm kidding about you taking a shot. I don't
I
really
could
vibe with the
understand.
Dark Knight.
I could understand people not liking the Dark Knight, but Sinners is a masterpiece. I
Yeah,
don't
I agree with
like
that. I agree with that. Sinners is a masterpiece.
the Dark Knight is not a masterpiece. No shade to all you Dark Knight lovers. I enjoyed the movie, but like,
Filming
is it a
wise is amazing.
masterpiece?
I
Huh?
think film wise is amazing. Like it
Who
looks
for the
really great.
Dark
Yeah,
Knight?
yeah. The Dark Knight looks
It looks
really
alright.
good.
It's
It
alright.
looks really good.
It's
I
okay.
just don't like
There's a
some of the
lot of shots.
characterizations.
There's a lot of shots now that I'm thinking about it because I do love almost every shot of the Batmobile. So
I like the Batman better than I like Dark Knight. Yeah, yeah.
Sinners, I really hope. I can see that though. I can see that, and I understand that completely. I understand that completely.
Not the Riddler though. I'm not a huge fan of that. Anyway, as far as centers go, I think it's gonna be. I believe they deserve everything that they're getting and more. Really, um, it's shot well. The story's great. The allegories are great. The
The
music is
pacing,
great. The pacing is great. Michael B.
editing,
Jordan is great. Delroy is great.
the acting, the
Um,
music,
everything's
everything,
everything's good.
everything, everything. The storytelling, everything. Your little Easter eggs you got in there, everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm
I
gonna
got a
let
feeling
Jay.
it's
I'm finna
JB.
read.
It's JB, ain't it?
It's JB. It's JB. We're gonna skip your Trump commentary, JB. JB is like the third man, the unofficial third man of the podcast at times, you guys.
He can't. I know he can't wait to get back on screen with us. Coming soon to theaters near you.
JB says, and I'm gonna curse here, so my church people, sorry. He said they're gonna get hold out of best film. You think
Yeah, I feel
Timothy
like
Chalamet
so.
is that nominated for best film?
I don't
The
know.
King
I
Kong movie. I think
honestly don't know the categories they're nominated in, but I think best film is one of them. I feel like they probably are going to hold him out of that one
they always
because that's
get
like the
messed
one
out
of
of
the
the big
biggest.
ones.
Yeah, they're probably gonna miss out on the big ones.
Okay, The Secret Agent, Begonia. I still gotta watch that, but I hear good things. Marty Supreme, Sinners, F1. That's not gonna
Oh
win.
wow, F1 is in there. They just
It's a
threw them
Jerry
in there.
Bruckheimer film, but I don't think it's gonna win.
Is
I don't think it's
they
gonna
threw
win.
that in there?
Yeah, it's F1. When was the last time a racing movie won an Oscar? For best film. For best film, I mean. Train Dreams,
What's this?
Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankenstein. This still
Mm,
best film.
It's Del Toro, and if
Frankenstein
there's
is
one
probably.
thing,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Visually, Frankenstein might be shitting on Sinners.
that's what I was going to say. Visually, it's Del Toro. Like that man's eye for detail, especially with the
Yeah,
creepy, is that man make creepy look beautiful, and I
yeah.
don't know how you
That's
do that.
also that is visually a masterpiece. I didn't care for the pacing of Frankenstein, but visually, it is a masterpiece, and it's still a really good film. That might
Yeah,
that could
that might be the upset of the night.
that might be the upset.
But
I
hold on, before we say that, let's Hamnet,
don't know who that is.
one battle
But
after
after
another,
another is in there.
and sentimental value. Is that Tim Robbins in that? I didn't know. No, no, that's Stellan Skarsgård, the dude, the old man from Thor. Anyway, I don't know. That's some. I'm gonna be real with you. This category is kind of thick.
There's a lot of people
This
in that
category is
category.
kind of thick.
That's a lot of movies, films in that category.
So I think prediction here:
Damn, am
Begonia,
I about to watch
Marty
the
Supreme,
Oscars this year? It's
Sinners,
a week after
and
the Super
one
Bowl, ain't it?
Frankenstein, and one battle after another. Those five are probably gonna be the front runners here.
Don't piss me off with one battle after another.
Frankenstein and one battle after another are gonna be the ones that's gonna be the upset out of this. I think. I think.
If one battle after another wins, I'm flipping everything over.
Well, get ready to flip that table. I hope you got a light one. You know, I don't want you to pull a muscle or something.
I don't have
Uh,
any light tables in this whole apartment.
JB said F1 is still competition. Fire
Pause.
movie.
I
You are too
hate
adult for that.
I
You are
hate
too adult.
Steph.
This
I hate
man
the word
said
Steph.
the Batman is an incredible detective film. Yes, Batman is a detective, so it counts as a great Batman film. Thank you for backing me up on that.
I never said it was a bad film.
No, no, I was just talking about JB because he also said The Dark Knight is top tier hero film. Anyway, we
Yes,
want to
I
thank
get.
everybody for coming out.
Yes, because we're not talking about the Dark Knight anymore. I'm still tripping
um,
off of one battle after another.
so I don't know what we're gonna talk about next week, but I do have some ideas.
We'll figure it out. You guys will find out
We're
shortly.
probably gonna talk. Have you watched Stranger Things?
I don't watch Stranger Things. I've never watched it. I couldn't tell you anything about Stranger Things.
All right, so I'm gonna use that for my last thing next week. You
Okay.
don't have to watch Stranger Things to jump in this conversation. But anyway, that's a bit of a teaser. I know we're gonna talk about the Dave Chappelle at some point this season. Dave Chappelle's comedy special. Um, it's a lot of stuff happened while we were gone that I kind of want to jump into. I was, yeah, Was that you that wanted us to talk about Stranger Things the last time?
I
Well,
feel like
me
it
and
was them K.
yeah, yeah. And
I feel like
I
it.
plan to do so,
No, no,
but
no.
it's so much happen.
Janika wanted you to watch it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that still gotta happen because I said I would, and I was supposed to come back like a week and a half ago, and it just
You
never
didn't.
materialized.
You didn't want to come back
So
without me. That's all.
I didn't. I didn't. I missed you. I did. Um.
Yes.
So that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else. What
There's
you got?
one thing I want to say. There's one thing I want to say. I have to say it on camera. This Sunday is the first birthday I'll be celebrating for my mom since she has passed. And I am very excited because I feel like I'm going to have a very good time. It's supposed to be snowing on Sundays. We're supposed to be getting like this big snowstorm on Sunday. My mom was a huge fan of everything winter, everything snow. Her birthday is Sunday, so I guess she just always was just, connected to the winter time. So I'm going
Yeah.
to have a really good time. Shout out to everyone that has been like hitting me up through my postpartum and my grievance because it is y'all been keeping me rolling. It's been tough, but I feel like I have been moving pretty well through my hurt. So, and I have to give a huge shout out to all of my loved ones. And of course you BK because you have been one of the main people that have been rocking for your girl. So
I have to. We're fam. We're family.
we are family like a giant tree. I've been singing that song all week to my loved ones. Everybody that I love, I've been singing that song to because sometimes life can get very, very tough. And when you have the right people behind you, it makes it a little bit easier.
Man, we love you. Happy birthday to moms. You know it's gonna be a heavy
Yes.
day.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna be bugging you that day a little bit, not a
Of
lot,
course.
just a little
That's
bit.
perfectly fine.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. I hate to end it just like that, but
Oh no,
it
you're
is what it.
fine. No, you're
Um,
fine. This is a perfect ending because I'm happy and I'm smiling and I'm not crying. I almost cried in the middle there, but I didn't.
I mean, I seen it. I wasn't gonna like,
I didn't. And we still got to do the outro anyway.
yes, yes,
Hopefully I
yes.
remember it.
I hope everybody liked the new look that we got going on.
Yes, I love it.
Try to freshen things up a little bit.
I love it.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. We love you guys. Thank you for rocking with us through um our technical difficulties today.
Yes.
And all the way we were in and out last season dealing with family stuff and baby stuff. Thank you
Yes.
guys for rocking with us for such a long
Two
time.
babies were
And
born last season.
crazy, crazy. Don't nobody have no more kids.
It's a
JB
wrap.
next. JB next. Anyway, let them know
Before
what
you
they
say
got
that,
to.
oh, go ahead. You say it. You say no. You say what you gonna say, so I can say what I gotta say.
Oh, hold on. JB said Kit Wilson. I don't think he caught up to what I just said. So we're gonna move on. Anyway, uh, do me a favor and let them know what they got to do for us.
Head on over to the YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I see a lot of people who are watching us through YouTube tonight. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing our show. We love it. We love it.
Appreciate it.
Leave some comments, especially when you're live, like the student section did tonight. You can also leave comments later on if you feel like. Also, head on over to Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Also, head over to our very own website at www.societyandpopculture101.com, where you can see all past episodes and future episodes, present episodes, and all of our social media.
JB just caught up. Anyway,
That's so funny. That's
anyway,
so
I
funny.
have been Instructor BK Spades.
I'm Instructor Novacaine.
We love you guys. We out.